Welcome to Woggle Guides. In this guide, I'll show you the top 5 hidden settings you must change when you sign up for a Gmail account. Let's get straight into it. I'm logged into Google and I'm in my Gmail inbox. When you first sign up for Gmail, the default version and settings of the email client are loaded. Behind the scenes in Gmail, however, there are a lot of hidden settings that you can change and tweak to improve how Gmail works. In this video, I'll look at 5 important changes you can quickly do in Gmail to make your email life a little easier. Any changes to your settings always starts by going into the details sections in Gmail. Let's look at how to do that now. I'll start by moving my mouse to the top right of Gmail and I'll click on the gear icon. This opens up Gmail's quick settings options. We need to dive into the details settings to make any changes, so to do that, I'm going to click on the See All Settings button at the top of the right hand panel. This section of Gmail shows all the settings available to you. The first setting change I'll look at is in the Advanced tab. There is a hidden feature in Gmail where you can see how many unread messages are in your inbox without having to log into Gmail, but you do have to turn this on before you can use it. If I scroll down to the bottom of this page, you'll see there's an option to show an unread message icon. This will show a count of how many emails you still have to read in the Gmail icon you have on your Chrome internet browser. To turn it on, all I need to do is click on the Enable option next to this section. To confirm that change to our settings, I'll then need to click the Save Changes button at the bottom of this page. The Gmail inbox will then reload. It doesn't look like anything has happened, but let me show you what the change has done. I'm going to open a new tab in my Chrome internet browser, and you'll see that on that page the Gmail icon is now changed and has a 0 next to the Gmail symbol. As I receive new emails, you'll see that the email account increases to tell you how many unread emails you have in your Gmail inbox. This is really useful if you don't log into Gmail very often, as it'll let you know if there are any emails waiting to be read. If you have a Gmail icon in the shortcut bar at the top of your internet browser, you'll see that this also has an email account next to the Gmail symbol that you can use to track the number of unread emails in your inbox. Let's now return to the Gmail settings page, and we'll look at another setting you can use to track new emails. This time I'm going to go into the General tab on the settings page. I'll scroll down on this page until I reach the section called Desktop Notifications. There is a feature in this section which will allow you to hear a ping notification on your internet browser every time you receive a new email. This isn't automatically turned on when you first set up Gmail, so you need to choose to do that. This feature is really useful if you're browsing the internet or working on a computer, but you don't always have your Gmail account open. Now, because this is the first time I've set up notifications, I need to enable desktop notifications for Chrome in Gmail. I can do that very quickly by clicking on the blue Enable Desktop Notifications for Gmail link. A box then appears that asks you to confirm that you allow notifications. I'll click on the Allow button to do that. Once that's done, I then need to choose which emails I want to be notified about. You can decide to hear a ping for every email you receive, or you can choose only to hear it for important emails. If you're interested in finding out how to show Gmail which emails are important, check out the Woggle Guide shown above, which explains how to automatically mark emails as important. I'll choose to be notified of every new email I receive. The last choice in this section is the sound you want to hear when a new email arrives. If you click on the drop-down arrow, there are a lot to choose from. Work through the list and pick the one that you like the most. I've always been a bit partial to piggyback myself, so I'll choose that one now. Once that's done, we need to scroll to the bottom of the page, and I'll click once on the Save Changes button to confirm that email notifications should be turned on. Gmail then returns us to our inbox, and you'll now see that as we receive new emails, you'll hear a small ping to notify you of the mail's arrival, even when your Gmail inbox is not open. For our next setting change, I'll go back into the Details settings page. I'm in the General tab, and I'm going to focus on a section near the top of this page called Maximum Page Size. By default, your inbox will display 50 emails, which sounds like a lot, But did you know you can increase the number of emails displayed? To do this, I'll click on the drop down in the maximum page size section, and you'll see that as well as reducing the number of conversations shown, you can also increase it up to a maximum of 100 emails. I'll choose to do that now, and to save that change, I'll scroll down to the bottom of the settings page and then click on the Save Changes button. You'll now see that the number of emails shown in your inbox has increased up to 100. Let's quickly look at another setting that might save you problems in the future when sending emails. Returning to our Details settings page, I'll take a look at another feature near the top of the General tab. The Undo Send section controls how long Gmail will wait before allowing an email to leave your outbox after you've clicked the Send button. By default, this is set to only 5 seconds, which isn't very long at all. One of the most common questions we get asked at Woggle Guides is how to unsend or recall an email once it's been sent. And the truth is, if the email has left your inbox, then there isn't really any way to unsend it at that point. The best defense against avoiding sending emails you don't want to is to increase the wait time before an email actually leaves your inbox. This gives you more time to cancel an email send if you've made a mistake or want to change something. You can do that from this section by clicking on the drop down arrow. You'll see that you can increase the wait time up to a maximum of 30 seconds. I'd recommend you do this, just because there's no good reason not to. As before, to commit that change, scroll down to the bottom of the page and click on the Save Changes button. Now that we're back in the inbox, if I quickly send off an email, you can see that whilst the notification in the bottom right says Message Sent, there is an option shown to undo. And if I click the undo link at any time within the 30-second limit, the message will reappear and the sending will be undone. This last feature change removes a personal annoyance of mine in Gmail. If we look at the left-hand panel in the Gmail inbox, you'll see that the list of labels or folders is cut short by the Meet and Hangout sections. To see the full list of labels, I need to scroll down using the bar on the right-hand side. It's really quick to hide these features, however, if we go back into the Details Settings section of Gmail. This time I'm going to click into the Chat and Meet tab on this page. You'll see the first section on the page gives you some options to change or turn off the chat section in Gmail. I don't use the chat feature very often, so I'm going to choose to turn it off by clicking on the Off option button on this page. I want to remove the Meet section as well, however, so I'm going to focus on the last section of the tab. And I'm going to choose to hide the Meet section on the main menu. To confirm these changes, as always, I need to click on the Save Changes button. The inbox is then reloaded. You can see that now, on the left-hand panel, both the Chat and Meet features have been removed. And if I click on the More link at the bottom of that list, you'll see that all of my folders and labels are displayed and easily accessible. I hope you found this Woggle guide useful and learned something new. If you have, please like or subscribe so that other users can find it too. And do let me know your favourite setting from the ones I've shared, or if you have any favourites of your own. Thanks for watching, and do look after yourself until next time.